usually in animated projects, as you know, you're compartmentalized. Um, in the previous animated projects that I've done, I've always been on my own. And so you just heavily rely on the director to be able to say, I need you to if be a little angrier in this note because the response is, "Hey, take it easy," you know. So you give over to that. In this case, about 2.5 years ago, we were able to get together in New York with Wes, and in the same booth was Bob Balaban, Edward Norton, and Bill Murray and myself. So that's four of the five members of this pack. Jeff Goldblum, who is very antisocial, would not be a part of this group. I'm busting his chops. He just wasn't available. He was doing a movie. And so he wasn't available to do it. He had to record it separately. But it's beautiful to be able to see how they're playing it and where does my character fit in. And once again, it's up to Wes to cast it properly so that he has the clarity and distinction of the characters in his mind and be able to direct it accordingly. It's surprising and yet not. Surprising in the sense that, like any good art, you're introduced to things that you're not familiar with, elements that you wouldn't have thought of, that Wes's own imagination will allow. And that's the glory of working with him. And on the other hand, you knew that it was heading in the general direction of where it could be. So you're not shocked by, oh, I had no idea it was, but you're just wonderfully surprised. You know, you have an idea of what you hope it to be, and then it's 10 times better than that, and so you're you're delighted basically, and I can't wait to work with him again. He's generous and open and collaborative, and and just a lovely man to be with. It's not imperative that you like or even really become fond of or love the people that you work with, but it just makes the experience better. And that's what I want now at my age. I don't want to work with jerks. I'm just not interested. I want to have a good experience. And this certainly was that. Well, Isle of Dogs is about identity, searching for one's identity, asking yourself, where do I belong? What is my destiny in this world? I think a lot of people are looking for that. On a more meta level, it deals with social issues and political issues on immigration and xenophobia, greed, fear mongering. Are we being manipulated into, as a group, into believing certain things are true when they're not necessarily true? To stop and think, I know this is what we're told, but let me decipher this and see if it's the truth. And in this day, an age of fake news and post-truth reality, I think it's more important than ever to communicate with others, feel what's right for you, and communicate with your friends and feel what is the message. So these are themes that anyone from around the world can pick up through this movie. But also, it's very entertaining. It's very heartfelt. It's funny in many places, and you follow this journey and you invest in the character of these dogs as you would any human being. It's really a beautiful film.